Hello, and welcome back to another review and thoughts on. This time, checking out the sequel and also pilot for a television series of Megamind Rules. Um, yeah, a lot of people are trashing this one, but granted, now I know I remember watching the very first one, what came out in 2010, I believe. Um, but yeah, I didn't mind it for what it was. And then you have this one, which if you cut out really if you cut out the recap, you can totally like say this and edit some of the dialogue. You wouldn't even think this was really a sequel to the first film because, well, no, never mind, because he's looked at as a hero, so never mind. Uh, I don't know. Anyway, pretty much this one picks up, I guess, 2 days after the first film, or a few days after the first film, which is funny. Um, Pretty much when Megamind's former villain team, the Doom Syndicate, returns, the newly crowned Blue Hero must keep up evil appearances until he can assemble his friends, Roxanne, Chum, and Kiko, to stop his old teammates from launching Metro City to the moon. And that's pretty much the plot. I mean, he's pretending to still be evil to appease these old villains, friends of his. Uh, and I will say the animation, you know, it's a bit of a downgrade, I guess you can say, from the first film. And also even looks a bit cheap. I don't know, like the first film didn't look as cheap, really. And then you come to this one, and it looks like it's made for streaming. Literally. I guess it is. Basically, it is, because it's pretty much a pilot for the TV series they're trying to do. Which I don't know if I'll check that out. If anybody wants me to check that out, let me know in the comments. But yeah, this one, I mean, the voice acting, they didn't get. I believe a lot of the voice actors from the first film didn't even return, which is telling, I guess you can say. Um, I mean, I will say this: I didn't mind the film. I thought it was funny enough for me. Anyway, I like the humor in it. I like how Megamind, like he's smart, but at the same time he's not smart in other areas. Like there's a funny scene with the toaster where he doesn't understand you have to plug in the toaster for it to work. Um, or the fact that like he has to um he makes Roxy pretend to be his evil bride to uh pretend to be evil as well with him. Um, And even they don't really have a romance in this really as much as the first film. Even the first film, I think, wasn't really as, if I remember, it wasn't really a romance much. Um, it was more hinting at it, whereas here, even still, I wouldn't buy them as dating. Like I buy them more as friends or comrades more than you know. I did like the character Chum, who was AKA Minion, the fish monkey robot fellow. Um, I thought he was funny for what was given lines given to him. Um, the mayor in this, I think, is really something. Like he totally like when because they pretty much the Doom Girl, Doom Syndicate plan was to launch half of Earth to the moon and rule it from the moon, I guess. And I'm thinking, isn't that a where you take or you want to take half of the city and launch it into space or whatever? Like a lot of other movies done it, or had that plot line of like Age of Ultron. I believe Astro Boy, wasn't that in that movie where they like half of the city was already in the sky or whatever, and they wanted to launch it still up into space or whatever. But yeah, like the animation is there. The acting is pretty decent for me anyway. There's not really any emotional scenes, hard hitting anyway, like the first film at least. At least the first film they attempted to have some heart to it, whereas here, not as much. I guarantee, I know a lot of people are probably going to get annoyed with the character of Kiko, who's like, uh, she's like an elementary. But yeah, she's able to, she knows about what is it, Snapchat or Instagram or TikTok or whatever. And she's like a fan of Megamind. And she's like a Deus Ex Machina where she's always, Megamind's in a bind. Here she is. So like, and nobody questions it. Even the part where he gives her a flash grenade and nobody says anything. Like she doesn't know if it is one or not. And he doesn't even know, and he like even tells her, "Be careful, that might be. I'm not sure if it is or not." But and he just walks off, and but you have like a thing where him and Chum fall out. Well, not even fall out. They just Chum resigns his role as, you know, not even a sidekick, just his assistant, I guess you can sort of call him, or an entourage. He decides to go off and work at a donut shop, which I thought was, I like the joke of Roxanne saying, because they go to recruit him back again, but like, oh, I didn't know you works at a donut shop now. And then Megamind's like, yeah, they need a reference, or yeah, reference for him, I guess, to work there, a good reference. Which I don't know, that line I thought was funny to me anyway. So yeah, I'm probably going to be like mostly one of the only people that give this even a good, not even good, like a positive review. I guess you could say that's good. But yeah, like overall, I didn't mind it. I liked it. Again, the villains in this, their designs. I like the evil knight character. I think he had potential to be more scary than what he was. He played as more of a joke. Same with the giant lava monster, which, granted, I didn't really mind that, him being dumb with it, more of a brute to the group. And then you have a rip off a storm, or a knock off a storm, a weather lady, I guess, but she was whatever. I didn't really care for her. Um, but yeah, it ends pretty much. It's setting up another sequel, or I don't even know if it's going to be a third movie. It's more because if they're trying to do a TV series, I guess it's really just uh, leaving off for the TV series to launch off of. Because I guess pretty much Megamind's mentor is going to be a big threat in the TV series, I guess, or in the third film if they're doing a third one, which I doubt they will, because seeing how this is getting trashed, I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this one, if you like it or if you hate it, and if you like the first film more. Yeah, thanks for listening, and take care. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, peace and love.